Right guys, so blue or black pen for your answer and purple pen for your progress steps. Now, if you are enjoying these videos guys, can you please make sure you're liking them? Can you please share them with your friends? Share them with people you know, share them with people from other schools, and can you please take a photo of your answer and tag me at CrossMaths, okay? It does brilliant things to support the page, and the more people I can reach for free, the better, okay? Now, factorising. So this is a question right at the end of intermediate, okay? It's so easy. Once you know how to factorise and expand, okay, it's super straightforward, okay? It's also in higher tier, but those marks at the end of intermediate can be difficult to pick up, so it's an important one to get nailed. Now, basic factorising. So what I do, I take all of the question and I put it underneath a bus stop. Same as you do a bus stop division. So x cubed, take away 5x. Okay, once I'm there, I've got to fill in this bit on the outside of the bus stop. Now, in order to do that, I've got to look at what I've got on the inside. First question I ask, have I got a number in both sides? In this one, the answer is no, okay? But I've got a letter in both sides, so I can take a letter out the front. I can take an x out the front. Now, x cubed divided by a single x, what happens is one of these cancels off, and then you end up with x squared on top. So this has gone down by 1. Minus goes in the middle. There's no number on the outside, so 5 is going on top. X divided by x just cancels off. So what you end up is, if you put in this, all factorising means is just putting it back in a bracket. What you end up with is, you end up with x on the outside and x squared take away 5 on the inside. Okay, and that's it. That's question done. So 1 mark. Underneath, expand and simplify. Now, if you don't remember doing this, okay, this is called FOIL. Now, all FOIL stands for is first, outside, inside, and last, okay? All that means is you times in everything by everything. So you times in all of this by all of that, okay? Now the first two in both brackets, the first two is this 2x and this x. So 2x times by x just gives me 2x squared. Okay, easy stuff. Next one, the outside edges. The outside edges are this 2x. Oh, I'm going to go over my work. And this positive 4. 2x times positive 4 gives me 8x. Okay, that's easy. Inside edges, that's these two. Minus 3 times x is just minus 3x. And then the last two, minus 3 times positive 4 minus times a positive always gives you a negative answer, and 3 times 4 is 12. Once you're there, just write it all in one straight line. Okay, so I've got a 2x squared, I've got a positive 8x, I've got a minus 3x, and I've got a negative 12 on the end. Now the bits that'll go together are normally the x values in the middle. Okay, I can't combine these up here because they're different things. So I've got a 2x squared on the front, 8x take away 3x is positive 5x, and then minus 12 on the end. Easy work. Okay, that's your answer. Okay, now factorising underneath is slightly different. It's going backwards now. So I'm going to put this, all of this, back in a double bracket. Now because it's just x squared at the front, I know it's going to be x plus or minus something, x plus or minus something. I've got to fill these two numbers in. Okay, in order to do that, I know this number by here. You have to find two numbers that multiply to make that. And this number by there, the minus 3, you have to find two numbers that add to make that. They're called the sum and the product. So sum is minus 3, and product means times is minus 28. You don't have to write that down. All you have to do to get full marks is write what goes inside these brackets. So I'm going to work out first. I'm going to work out what things times together to make 28. So the things that times together to make 28 are 1 and 28, 2 and 14, and 4 and 7. Okay, nothing else times together to make 28. Now, I need to make negative 28. So, I know I've got to combine these somehow, and they're probably going to have a gap of 3, or they're going to add together to make, or take away to make a 3. I can see these two have got a gap of 3. So I know if we're going to add to make negative 3, one of them is going to have to be 4, and one of them is going to have to be 7. Now, I've got to pick which one has a negative. Because they times together to make a negative 28, one of these will have to be a negative, because the signs would have to be different to make a negative answer. The one that's going to be a negative because it gives a minus 3, it's going to be positive 4 and minus 7, because positive 4 take away 7 gives minus 3, and that works perfectly. Guys, if you enjoyed this video, please like it, please share it with your friends, and please take a photo of your answer and tag me at CrossMaths.